Hi guys, Ivan and Susan here again from Vloggers on the Loose. Today we're doing another comparison, couple of comparison suburbs here. We're comparing this suburb we were in. The locals might recognise it. It's a little suburb called Osborne Park, and Osborne Park's about 8 kilometres from the CBD. It's built over an area of 5.1 square kilometres. A lot of it's commercial and industrial over here. There's also a lot of units around the place with a few houses splattered in between. And so we're in a shopping centre here on Main Street, and we'll take a little walk around. We'll walk up Main Street because this here's their cafe strip. It's quite a good emerging cafe strip. There's a lot more shops open, little cafes opening up along here. There's also the famous Osborne Park Hotel over there, guys. Just over there. You can see it over there. And that's been around for a long, long time. I've had a few beers in there my time, so let's go and have a look around and check out Aussie Park as the locals call it. So this here is Main Street, guys. This is where the Osborne Park Hotel is over there. That's virtually where the cafe strip starts, and it heads in an easterly direction along Main Street over here. And we've noticed there's cafes popping up on both sides of the road. This shopping centre over here, Crystal Shopping Plaza, has been there for donkey's years. Because when I was young, I used to work in Osborne Park. I'd done an apprenticeship in Osborne Park, and I used to head out this way every morning, so I know the area reasonably well. So across there, we've got a few places over there. There's an Indian restaurant over there. There's another restaurant over there called Cheech. That's quite a nice restaurant actually. We've had a meal in there a while back. Good food, good beer. And over here, that one there is new. A Vietnamese restaurant that just opened a few months ago, I think. And then on that side of Main Street there, you've got a lot of fast food places and a few restaurants also. There's a Thai restaurant over there. And there's Jesters and Festival India. So it's developing into quite a good cafe strip over here. Now the comparison suburb, by the way, guys, that we're doing comparing Osborne Park to, is a suburb right next to Osborne Park called Mt Hawthorn. So we'll be heading to Mt Hawthorn after we finish in Aussie Park. So there's a fitness centre to your left over here, and then they've also got a cafe down the bottom over there. I don't know if it's part of the same company that owns the fitness centre, but this cafe's got advertises coffee, smoothies and meals. So there's a nice house across there, fairly big house over there. We're just heading down one of the side streets here, guys, in Aussie Park. There's a few houses along here. I said there's not many houses in Aussie Park, but I mean there are, but there's a lot of flats also to the suburb. So just a little bit of history on this area, guys. The suburb was named after William Osborne, and he was a butcher. Roden Lane, there's a Roden or Rodden Lane named after local market gardeners and poultry farmers, the Rodden family. Oh yeah, so there's the lane over there, guys. That's interesting. That's a bit of history over there for you. But getting back to William Osborne, that's who Osborne Park was named after. He was a butcher who owned an abattoir and land on Wanneroo Road. So Wanneroo Road's not too far from here. And all you old timers will probably know this area used to be a lot of market gardens out here due to the rich peat soils from the swamps between Lake Monga and Herdsman Lake. So good soil out here, guys, very good soil. So yeah, we'll just cross the road over here and walk down another street here called Edward Street in Osborne Park. These are all old original houses in here, guys. This part of Aussie Park over here is what the locals call it, Aussie Park. It's got mainly houses. There's a few units in there. There's obviously a house has been demolished because that's quite a big block over there with those units on, and about 4 units have been put on there. So you've got quite a mixture in the street. There's more units there, guys. So when Osborne Park first opened up, guys, it was popular amongst the Chinese, the Italian and the Yugoslav settlers because they were into the market gardens and stuff. And these guys knew what they were doing, growing fruit and veg and that. And so that's how it all started over here. Look at this old house. You see that one's been there for a while. So guys, along Scarborough Beach Road, there's a lot of, we will take you guys there, along Scarborough Beach Road, there's a lot of commercial and industrial, and also a lot of car yards along there. And there's a few interesting fact about those car yards along there, and I will tell you that. Look at this old house, guys. That's on a big block, that's probably 1,000 square metres there, maybe a bit smaller, maybe 800. But yeah, that's it's quite an old house there. This little pocket has got a few of the original old houses in it. Along Main Street, further along Main Street, you'll find a lot of the flats and stuff. And then as you get, Aussie Park's actually, we showed you Main Street, and as you walk further into Osborne Park, you'll hit the freeway. So the freeway splits the suburb virtually. And on the other side, it continues, and the other side of the freeway is mainly industrial and commercial. There used to be a lot of industry out here a long time ago, but a lot of woodworking places out here, but that's all gone. Sadly, all gone. So there's a lot of offices and things out here. It's a fairly hot day today, guys, in Perth. It's reasonably early. It's about 9 o'clock, I think, 9:30 in the morning. And the temperature is already at 30 degrees Celsius. There's a laneway down there. You'll find these laneways behind these old houses over here, because that's how they used to access on the back of the houses in those days, through the laneways. So you'll find quite a few of these laneways down here. Yeah guys, it's due to hit 39 degrees today in Perth. In some areas it'll probably go to 40 degrees Celsius. So it's fairly warm. Look at this nice canopy here guys. This canopy that I'm walking under, that's pretty cool. That'll keep me cool for 5 seconds as we walk through Aussie Park. That's a nice roundabout there. It's a nice palm tree. They've kept that very well, kept it very neat. Nice palm tree over there with a garden around it. So we'll just walk down another side street over here guys in Osborne Park. Now there is the closest train station to here is the Glendalough train station. It's on the Joondalup line and that'll take you into the CBD. If you go the other way it'll take you all the way up to Butler, and they are building it up to Yankship, so that'll be open in the next few years or so, I would say. There's also a bus service. Yeah, there's a couple of there you go guys, that used to be one big block over there, so that's about 1,000 square meters there, and they're putting some units on there. They look like they're fairly big units. There's two going on over there. They could be houses also. They're fairly big. They go a long way back. So it's going to be 2 houses or 2 units on that block. So Aussie Park's not too far from the city guys. It's only 8 kilometres from the CBD, like I said. And this suburb's got a population of about 4,100 residents. So look at that house across there, that one there, that's quite an old house, but it's been given a bit of a makeover, and it's come up looking okay. It's come up very well. There's actually another house behind that, and it's shared by the same. Well, it's got 2 driveways there, but I guess you can use either driveway. But there's another house behind that. See the driveway on both sides over there, guys, and they've done that quite well. They've fixed it up as an old house, and they've obviously sold off the one behind, or families living in there, and making some good money out of rent if they're charging rent. So the gardens are kept reasonably neat over here. Don't mind it. Like I said, I used to work out here many moons ago. In the industrial part, of course. Now guys, I guess you want to know the median price of a house out this way. Well, the median price of a house in Osborne Park, remember it's only 8 kilometres from the Perth CBD, is 620,000 Australian dollars. And like I said, there's a lot of units out here. And the median unit price out here, there's some units just there. Might even walk down this road to have a look. There's a few units down here. The median unit price over here, guys, is 313,500 Australian dollars. And I couldn't see anything about land in the area, because obviously there's not a lot of land. Well, there's no land because it's quite an old area. Those houses we showed you that have been built, someone's obviously demolished an old place there. They're building. So we've got the median rental price in the area for you. And the median rental price in this area is 470 Australian dollars per week. So we might head off now to the commercial / industrial part of Osborne Park and show you guys around there. We'll see you over there shortly. Hi guys, so we're on Scarborough Beach Road in Osborne Park, guys, and this here is just the typical your commercial area over here, an industrial area, and it's one of the biggest in Perth, actually, the commercial and industrial areas of Osborne Park, and one of the biggest in Australia is this bit across the road here, guys, the car yards. This is the biggest car yard precinct in the whole of Australia. It goes either way. As far as the eye can see, that way it's car yards, and if you turn around, there's more car yards, and this goes for quite a distance down. So car yards everywhere over here, every make model that you want, you can find it over here in Osborne Park in Perth, Western Australia. So and this Scarborough Beach Road, by the way, runs through Mt Hawthorn also, which we're doing the comparison suburb to. So it's quite a long road. If you head west along Scarborough Beach Road, you'll head to Scarborough Beach. So it takes you right to the beach, where there's a lot of cafes and stuff, but we're talking about Osborne Park here, so we'll stay on track. So what do you guys think of this? If you lived in Osborne Park, or Aussie Park as we call it in Perth, you got access to a million different commercial area, commercial shopping, industrial, all sorts of stuff out here. There's just a few names over there on your on your left hand side. Adair's is there. They do a lot of you'll find them to do you'll find all your sheets, your bedding things in there, sheets and doonas and what have you. Then you've got House over there, which all your kitchen needs, and you've got the Good Guys over there, which we recently bought something from the Good Guys, not this one but another one. And the Good Guys sell all your white goods, fridges, washers, all sorts of things like that. So there you go. This is Scarborough Beach Road. It's not as busy as it usually is on a Saturday. It's usually a lot of cars along here on a Saturday morning. The recession must be biting hard. People aren't out shopping. So guys, what I was also going to mention about Osborne Park, there's 2 primary schools in the area I forgot to tell you guys. So guys, the cheapest unit we saw in this area, by the way, was 220,000 Australian dollars, but it's the size of a hotel room, guys. It's 37 square meters, and it's a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, 1-car bay. And that's on Main Street, where we showed you the cafe strip. It's only 37 square meters, so very tiny unit. But if you're into that type of thing, then might be worth exploring at 220,000 Australian dollars. Mind you, you'll have to pay strata fees on that. I don't know the strata fees on that. I would assume it'd be about close to $1,000 a quarter. So you need to put away $4,000 a year to pay that. And as you guys know, I'm not a big fan on these high strata fees, because really they do nothing. A lot of these strata places, they don't really do much at all. And they can argue with me if they want to, because I've been involved in strata, and I know they don't do much at all. Okay guys, so we might just wrap it up over here in Osborne Park, and we'll head to Mt Hawthorn and finish this comparison video off in Mt Hawthorn. We'll see you in Mt Hawthorn shortly. As the police whiz by on Scarborough Beach Road in Osborne Park. Guys, we're in Mt Hawthorn now, just left Osborne Park. Mt Hawthorn's about 5 kilometres from the Perth CBD. It's only built over 2.1 square kilometres, so not a huge suburb, but we'll show you around now and check the place out. So there's a lot of old houses through here, guys. This place is really old, a lot of old original houses. People have fixed them all up, renovated them all over here. We're coming up to an interesting place over here, guys, number 38 Kalgoorlie Street. It's actually a heritage listed house. Check this house out, guys. This is called Anzac Cottage, sorry, and it was built in it's a monument to the heroes of Gallipoli. So it was built in 1916. Now I'll focus on this over here for a minute, and you guys can, well, I won't read it all, but it's a monument to the heroes of Gallipoli, and you can pause your TV screen and have a read of that. It's quite interesting. Now this place is only open certain days of the week, and you have to book, so we didn't bother with that because we'll just show you, just have a look at the actual house here. Just have a look at the intricacy in that house. Everything's done very well. Now, believe it or not, guys, this house here was built in 24 hours. 24 hours took them to build this house in 1916. And today it takes us 3 years to build a house in Perth, Western Australia. We really have come forward, haven't we? We've really made a lot of progress. I'm glad for that progress. Builders of Perth, congratulations. That house there was built in 24 hours, guys.
And
Okay, well,
Bruce will be down there.
so
We can go down.
that was quite an interesting house. Built in 24 hours, I'll say, again, to the builders of Perth in Western Australia. I don't give a shit about your material shortages because I think you're lying to us. Ivor's whinge of the day. Here we go. So guys, we're in Mt Hawthorn, and the area's got 7,550 residents over here. There's a bus over there. Talking about buses, have a look at that bus stop across the road there, guys. I think that's to do with that house, Anzac Cottage over there. Have a look how it's made. There's a mural over there of soldiers on the bus stop. But have a look how the seat is. That's sandbags. Well, it's supposed to be sandbags. It's supposed to be sandbags, but it's actually concrete. What they've done was they've put the wet concrete inside a bag, because you can see the imprint on there, and then they've cut the bag apart. And here it says it up here, guys. Friends of Anzac Cottage, keep saying college project. So there you go, interesting. I don't mind that, very different, unusual, and nice. Probably done in 5 minutes. Take note, builders of Perth. So this Mt Hawthorn area was first selected for urban development in 1887. And believe it or not, guys, in the late 1890s, part of the suburb was purchased by a syndicate of 3 people. One's name was Edward Wittenoon, the other guy's name was James Hicks, and the other person was C.L.W. Clifton. And when this group subdivided their land in 1903, Hicks called the east portion of the subdivision Hawthorn Estate. How original is this, guys? Because he just came back from Melbourne and stayed in Hawthorn in Melbourne. So they called it Hawthorn Estate. We can't even make up a name. I don't know. Names. Look at that house across there, guys. Very modern. Now look at the house next door to it. That one there is, that there. We've just walked past the side of that house on the corner there, the older one. And that's a massive house, guys. Absolutely massive. It stretches a long way back. So it's on a huge block. Be worth a lot. But this one here in front of us, that's a very good looking house, that. Very modern, I like that. It's different. So anyway guys, there's a few shops in this area also. There's a shopping centre called the Mezz, M-E-Z-Z. And there's also, that's on Scarborough Beach Road by the way. And there's also a IGA supermarket, also on Scarborough Beach Road. Have a look at this car here guys. I think it's a, is it a Rolls Royce? I think it's a roller. I think it's an old Rolls Royce. We'll soon see in the front here. Doesn't look like it's been in use for a long time. I don't know what it is. No, it's a it's one of those English cars, what they call them. A Rover, I think. I think it's a Rover, is it? I'm not sure. Anyone know what that car is? Let us know in the comments, guys. It used to be a car they used for limousine driving, but it doesn't look like it's working anymore. It looks like there's a few weeds growing around it, and that's not much happening with that car. So guys, what do you think of Mt Hawthorn? That's right next to Osborne Park. It's certainly a much nicer area. The closest train station over here is also Glendalough train station, guys. Exactly the same train station as in Osborne Park. And you can get a bus out here. Hi. Good. She won't attack? No. Okay. Just a few of the friendly neighbours through here. Dog barking, but she'll be alright. Look at this, guys. This is it's obviously a renovation over here that's happened. And all this over here, guys, has got whitehands in it, all that timber. So they've pulled it all out. And they're obviously putting brand new timber in where that came from, because that was just infested with white ants. It should have been taken away straight away, because those white ants will wiggle their way out of there and into something else. There's a new build over there, guys. That looks quite a nice looking house. What do you guys think? Quite liking Mt Hawthorn over here. There was a house on this street for sale. I think we're on Kalgoorlie Street still. Yeah, there was a house on this street that's for sale. Look at this house, guys. This is really nice. This is brand new by the looks of it. Could even be a show home, because next door they're building one, and it looks fairly similar sort of style. So I'm wondering if that's a display home or if someone's in that. I don't know. But this one here is going to be quite good also. Now it looks like there's a fair happening across there, guys. That's probably the Mt Hawthorn primary school across there, because there are a couple of schools over here in the area. So there's a fair happening across there. But we also want to take you guys to the cafe strip over here. So this is just a little bit, look at the views over there to your left. So we're quite high up over here on this street, and that there's the views just over Perth in general, over there to your left. Now guys, the cheapest land that we've seen in this area is a 408 square metre block, and that's from 869,000 Australian dollars, so pretty expensive. And the cheapest house we've seen in this area, which we are coming up to shortly, and we'll show you guys, we haven't seen it yet. It's on the street. So the cheapest house we've seen in this area is a 3-bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 car bay, and it's on a 491 square metre block, and it's coming in at 1,330,000 Australian dollars. Oh, this isn't it, yeah. I saw the sign. They're doing a lot of look at that, guys. They're doing a lot of excavating over there, and a demolition and an add-on. So this house has been gutted completely, and that's going to look something fairly special when it's all done up. It looks pretty good at the moment. I think we're coming up to this house, mate. Here it is, here, guys, number 111 Kalgoorlie Street. So this is it here, guys. There it is, there, number 111 over there, Kalgoorlie Street. And this house here is the cheapest house we've seen. It's 1,330,000 Australian dollars. And look at the driveway, guys. Shocker. Now, I don't know why people obviously know that they've bought in the right area. So a lot of them neglect their houses, and they want premium price for it. I mean, that people could have probably got close to 2 million if they kept the maintenance up, but they obviously don't care, or they've inherited the property, who knows, or they just want to get out. Now look at this over here. I don't know if this is a house or if it's a business. It looks a bit industrial-y, but it probably is a house. Look at these units here, guys. They look pretty good. There's actually an overhead bridge going up here. Some sort of bridge twirls around over there. It's a bit of an odd one. But look at this. Yeah, look at the brickwork on this. So there's really thin bricks. Looks like it's one house, actually. It's a hell of a big house. Because I only saw a double garage over there. It's on a corner block. So it's on the corner of Kalgoorlie Street and Scarborough Beach Road. But this isn't a very busy part of Scarborough Beach Road. This is quite it's a hell of a big block. As far as that this wall over here, it goes right down to the end over there. And there's a primary school across the road there, guys, Mt Hawthorn Primary probably. And the other school over there, that's another school. So there's a couple of schools around here. So guys, there's also a cafe strip in this area. That's why we done the comparison with Osborne Park and Mt Hawthorn to show you the cafe strip. But we might we'll take you to the cafe strip shortly. We'll see you over there shortly. So guys, that area there where the fair was happening, that wasn't a primary school. The primary school was on this side, what we just showed you. That there's actually the Mt Hawthorn Community Centre. So that's where they're having the fair. So it looks quite an interesting fair. We won't go in there though, because there's a bit of music playing in there, so we won't bother going in. So guys, we're at the beginning of the cafe strip over here in Mt Hawthorn. There's a nice looking restaurant across there called Casablanca. Licensed restaurant, so you can buy your alcoholic beverages there. So this here is like the cafe strip slash shopping strip in Mt Hawthorn, guys. Some girls already eating ice cream over there. People eating ice creams. It is a hot day in Perth. And we'll reach about 39 degrees today. 39 degrees Celsius, that is. So it looks like it's quite a trendy little spot over here in Mt Hawthorn. There's a few people sitting at some of the cafes. It looks like it's a bit spread out, the cafe strip. You'll have a few cafes and you'll have a break, then another few. So, but the cafe strip over here has been here for quite a while, guys. So there's an IGA across the road there also. As I've mentioned in a lot of our videos, IGAs are in every suburb just about. So there's one over there also. There's all these people having a cup of coffee and something to eat. Nice bacon and eggs there I could see on the lady's plate. And there's the IGA over there, guys, if you want any grocery needs and that. There's also a couple of pubs on the street here. There's one above us here. The Cabin Wine, it says, the Cabin. So that's called the Cabin on top there. It's got wine, food and beer. And there's also a pub that's been here a long time. It's an institution in the area, guys. It's called the Paddington Ale House. And that's also here in Mt Hawthorn. The paddo, as we call it in Perth, has been here a hell of a long time. There's something happening over here, guys. It says public notice of application for development approval. So obviously they're going to knock that down and build something pretty flash there. The food and the coffee smells good as we just passed another little cafe there. I don't know what the time is, but it's certainly making me hungry. There's a pharmacy over there on the corner. Here's another little shopping strip here called Treadways, or it's a shoe place. Shoes. It's a shoe place over there called Treadways. And this place here on the corner, guys, Drasco's. We will recommend that. We've been in there. They make really, really good chicken in there. Do good chicken. He's got his own recipe, the guy that runs it, and the chicken is fantastic and melts in your mouth. Drasco's. It's a very small sitting area in there, but well worth a visit, guys, if you're over here. This is the sitting area here, the outside sitting area, just here. So it's quite smallish. He's not open yet, but I would say that he's in there working away, preparing for lunch. 1950s. So here's another part of the cafe strip over here. It's quite leafy, a lot of nice trees. It's very cool here at the moment. I can feel air conditioning. Here's a bit of alfresco type dining here. This place here has just been covered up and outside, and there's the main restaurant there, and you've got more alfresco dining over here, and there's the bus going past. That bus will take you into the city probably. This is still Scarborough Beach Road that we're on, by the way. And across the road there, guys, is that institutional pub I was telling you about, or that classic, or that pub that's been around a long time, the Paddington Ale House. That's it there. It's a beauty. Been in there a few times. So guys, that there's the Paddington Ale House over there. It's a good pub. They make good food and that, and they have a lot of live bands playing in there. So there you go. So guys, we'll talk about the pricing over here. The median house price in Mt Hawthorn in Perth, WA, is 1.2 million Australian dollars, and the median unit price in this area, guys, is 500,000 Australian dollars. So that's not too bad for a unit. And the median land price in this area, this is a bit of a whopper. The median land price is 1,020,000 Australian dollars. And have a look at this tree in front of us. I know I do like my trees, guys, especially if they're good looking trees like this. Look at the trunk on that. That's a beauty. It gives a hell of a lot of shade. So we might just wind it up over here, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this. And please don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.